Hi guys, good morning and welcome back once again to the EdWord. I'm your host Eddie, and in today's video I'll be discussing what I thought of the latest and very good episode of the hit HBO Max show Peacemaker, which dropped its newest episode today. Just finished watching it, really enjoyed it like I've been enjoying the rest of this season. Before I get into all of that, of course, please be warned with most of my episode reviews, if you're not caught up on Peacemaker by this episode, the most recent one, do not keep watching or listening, as I will be dropping spoilers, plot details, character stuff, all that jazz. That being said, you have been warned. So let's get right back into it. First and foremost, the opening scene where he's visiting a kid's class, and I'm like, he doesn't have children, or he might have the daughter there. He's like, but I guess it was the janitor Jamil, his daughter wanted to bring an impressive guest in for a talent show or something like that. Oh God, and the exchanges he was having with the kids. And even though he didn't use profanities in front of them, the fact that he said she was IFing me from across the room was hysterical and super inappropriate. And then the one kid calling him out for the most uncommon, the most unoriginal name he could have possibly chosen for his pet eagle, Eagly. Oh God, that was funny. Just the opening scene alone was enough to make you laugh before it got to that awesome jump opening credits sequence. I really loved how speaking of Eagly, I really love how Eagly got to shine throughout this whole episode. We actually got to see him carry out some aerial bird attacks, which was pretty dope. If not killing some of those cops, definitely injuring them for a good minute, like knocking them out to the ground at least. And speaking of killing cops, I thought at first perhaps the crazy police captain Locke was a butterfly. But now I'm starting to think he was just a murderous sociopath willing to do whatever it takes to help or protect Peacemaker, even though Peacemaker was totally thrown off by his cold-bloodedness in killing his fellow officers. But then that theory went out the window as soon as the butterflies attacked the police station and basically turned all those cops and inmates where Augie previously was until earlier in the episode, turning everybody who was there into a butterfly. So if Locke wasn't a butterfly before like Murn, he is now. And I wasn't too surprised with the angle they took. It kind of reminded me of the movie Captain Marvel, where it's like, yes, I'm an alien disguised, but I'm a nice alien. My intentions are peaceful. And so it doesn't surprise me that some of the butterflies came to Earth just looking for a new place to live, hash out a new life, and they had peaceful intentions, where some of the more violent or aggressive ones came up with the idea, hey, let's infiltrate top government officials all over the world, or at least within the U.S. government, and start slowly taking over the United States, if not the whole world. And Murn is one of the few good ones who didn't want to do that. And it was also interesting to learn that with a butterfly, once it infiltrates a person, it still has access to their memories and their subconscious. And it sounds like Murn was a real nasty piece of work before he turned into a butterfly. So it sounds like the butterfly made a conscious effort to choose someone who would not have been missed once they died, because it sounds like Murn was that kind of guy. So that was an interesting revelation about the butterflies, is that they can access or still remember things that their previous host once remembered, which is too bad because it also confirms that the characters like Detective Fitzgibbon and Detective Song and, Captain Locke, he was kind of a nut job. But it's kind of a shame now, because now these characters are technically dead because they've been taken over by the butterflies, and now they're just empty vessels for the butterflies to use and control. So it was kind of a shame in this episode. We technically saw a couple of big character deaths, so to speak, but obviously they're far from dead, and we still have 2 more episodes to go before the season finale. Well, I should rephrase that. We've got 1 more episode to go before the season finale, so 2 episodes left in total. And I got this vibe towards the end of this episode during that awesome monster song, that with the scene, the montage of the butterflies taking over the cops and the inmates, and combining that with Augie suiting up as the White Dragon with his neo-Nazi supporters there helping him get suited up. I'm like, are we going to get a battle at some point before the end of this first season between the White Dragon and his Nazi followers and the now possessed police and inmates who are now all butterflies? some way? Like, are they going to just ravage and kill each other in some violent, bloody battle? Because I really don't, and knowing James Gunn, I'm sure it won't be the case. I don't want to see the White Dragon become a hero or the unintentional savior of the day, because he's a Nazi, as are his crazy supporters. But it would be satisfying to watch them all kill themselves or kill each other while trying to fight and kill now all of the butterfly-controlled bodies they recently took possession of. So I felt like they might have been teasing that, or maybe they were just showing us simultaneously what was happening on two different fronts. Because now, on top of dealing with his dad out to kill him, and all the recently now possessed bodies controlled by the butterflies, it looks like Amanda Waller's plan must have been to frame Peacemaker for all of the very public deaths of the people who were actually butterflies, but for the public's sake, they were all murders carried out by Peacemaker, and she got her daughter to frame him for that. So Peacemaker doesn't know that, and then he still doesn't know the truth about Murn. So this episode was so good because it was setting us up for what I'm sure to be two very good, if not excellent, final episodes in this season of Peacemaker. Face off between him and his dad, the White Dragon, learning the truth about Murn, and learning the truth about what Amanda Waller's daughter did to him by setting him up with the diary, and now dealing with a whole lot of other butterflies in the form of both inmates and police officers. So I think it's all building towards something pretty big and pretty exciting in the next two episodes. So I'm pretty pumped about that. But this episode itself was overall very enjoyable, very funny, and very exciting. I hope you guys liked it as much as I did. What did you think of it? I'd love to hear your thoughts and feelings on it. Thank you so much for watching. Have an awesome rest of your day. Peacemaker has 2 more episodes to go this season. No word as of yet if we'll get a second season or not. Hopefully we'll get some kind of confirmation in the near future, but for now we've got 2 more episodes to go, and I'm sure they're going to be fun, dropping every Thursday on HBO Max. Have an awesome rest of your day, everyone, and of course, until next time, may the Force be with you.